What's up, everyone? Welcome to Chicago. I'm your host, Alan Sakyan. You know me. I'm currently here crewing for Tony Robbins at Unleash the Power Within. Also hanging out with some friends, doing some interviews, doing the cool stuff in Chi-Town in the summer. And it's nice here in the summer. 6 months of freezing cold temperatures in the winter. Not my fave. But here we are, having a good time. And I really have had a lot of thoughts on my mind. And one of the most pressing ones is time. And I know that time can be something that kind of slips moment to moment to moment. And it's so fascinating thinking about how much time we have until we die. And what does that mean? It means that every second that we have is one of great importance, each and every single one of these moments. Because it's a second clicking, ticking towards death, each one. But it's also a moment of ability to be inspired or to have some sort of a desire to bring some sort of good to the world. It's a moment to potentially fall in love, or a moment to make the earth a better place, make society better. So these moments are great. It's a moment to eat some food, a moment to breathe some fresh air, a moment to just think and ponder. So time's so fascinating because it's so limited. And I'm writing about time a lot right now, and we'll release a book very soon on this, and we'll make it a series as well on video. And I'm trying to make really relatable graphics to explain this, but the importance of time, especially for people that are young, that the more that you learn about the world that you're in at a younger age when your brain is forming, the better it is for you. And furthermore, if you take what you learn and then you compound it over time to become smarter and more impactful in the world, it just helps you so much more. So it's almost our obligation as parents. I'm not one yet, if I will be, but it's almost a parental obligation to ensure that the child realizes that time is such a precious resource for them, and to every decision matters. When you log on to the internet with the spare moment, are you going to learn or are you going to distract yourself? And what are the consequences of doing those things? Now, this further is very important because our rock is so small. Earth is so small. It only takes 40 days to sail around Earth. It's a very, very small rock. And global leadership is so important. So the more kids that we have focused on figuring out how to make the world a better place, the further we'll be able to get as a society. So it's up to us, parents, communities, groups of people, teachers, to inspire kids to realize this. And the faster that they do this, and the faster that we implement these skills into them and they implement them into themselves, that the more impactful they'll be. So global leadership is so important here. How do we progress moving forward and make sure that there's not some sort of a malevolence that takes over, but rather benevolence? So another thought about time is that this is becoming especially important as you birth children into the world, to have your children be focused on things with their time that enable them for long periods of time to be ready for the information technology and exponential technology explosion that we're currently in right now. So if your child's focused on skills that are going to be automated, that's really bad for you. It's really more important for the kid to be focused on skills that are not going to be automated for very long periods of time. So what can the child learn in order to make themselves most useful, of greatest utility to civilization? And this is a very important question that we don't frequently talk about or answer. So this has been some thoughts on time, a little bit about the neural infrastructure of the child's mind, a little bit about global leadership, and a little bit about exponential technology and kind of what humanity's facing. So we got to really figure our things out here. I have a lot of foresight. I don't treat this as fear whatsoever. This is only foresight. And I'm out here in Chi-Town. It's been great seeing Robbins and Robbins' crew. The village is massive that puts on this event. It's like 500 people that put on the event for 10,000 people. And that just gives me even more insight into what's going to happen in order for the whole sports stadiums, for our vision of sports stadiums, for full-day multidisciplinary events featuring global leaders and curious intellectuals that are wanting to get inspired into thinking and doing and building and creating, that it's going to take a massive village of people. So we need you. We need you to make that vision come true. By 2019, we're going to get there. So it's very inspirational to be part of everybody's breakthroughs that are going on right now. Chi-Town's beautiful during the summer, as you can see behind me. It's amazing. And Lake Michigan's right there. The water that you see behind me as well, it's Lake Michigan. This is Lakeshore Drive. There's a bunch of nice boats here as well. It's just very peaceful. It's in the middle of the night. There's no traffic, which is what I love. I hate driving with traffic. I'm very excited to eliminate traffic from our lives. I've done a video on that before. But we got a big goal ahead of us, and I'm very grateful to be surrounded by smart people. Be doing some interviews here, spending some time with some really close family friends, and I'll be back in San Francisco conducting more interviews and building the future and writing about time and making videos about time. So I appreciate everybody tuning in to hear about time. If you guys had a good time, give the content to share with some other people, talk about time, inspire other people to care about time. Join us in the movement. Join us on YouTube on Simulation Series. Join us on Patreon at Simulation Series. And help us. Help us. Join the team. We got a lot of cool positions open. And we're going to build the future together. There's no hierarchy. This is just a collective effort. It's a collective effort. Erase our names from it when it's done. But if we can inspire millions of people around the world to build the future and to care more about time and disseminating this wisdom to more people, we've done our damn jobs. It's a beautiful world, and you're beautiful. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.